to teach us how to use this OPP feature.
Okay, thank you, Santa. Okay, so I feel cold today. I think it's raining outside. Okay, so I want to say thank you to Vivian and Eric for preparing the topic. I think for Vivian, actually, he actually translated the testimonial from the Kadodema magazine. As mentioned by Eric, actually the latest episode of the PM 2.5 talk about how Lingzi is used to protect land. And the only thing is that this magazine only in Chinese. So sometimes we need leader to translate. So we have Mr. Heng and Vivian and also Jialing to translate the portion. I think so they spend a lot of effort to read and translate for those who have not understand Chinese. I think for Eric also we already discussed through, we really want to make that happen. So Eric has spent effort to gather all the information. I supplied him a bit of information. So we come out with this paper. So that conclusion is very important. Our Yongjian Lingzi is the heaviest, right? In terms of the weight. And Jiahou Lingzi is definitely value for money. And you can see that in the market, not many people state down how many milligram of cholesterol, how many milligram of polysaccharide. And that is actually a very strong comparison factor because for a Lingzi product to be effective, you have to be that contain that two important active components. As if you are going to do a Google, you see all the research that how Lingzi is helping the health of human being is all based on that two particular components. And there's only one of the competitor who label it. I speculate because I know the boss of that brand. The boss of the brand actually didn't consume that brand of product, they consume Yongjian Lingzi. This boss used to be coming and buy Lingzi, but starting since last year he don't come anymore. He used online ordering. And we have been educating him about a good quality Lingzi product. It must contain chantepinol and polysaccharide. I think that's the reason why he actually, in his product, so special that he actually labeled chantepinol and polysaccharide. I suspect that is what we educated him to be a good product of Lingzi. But rest assured that he never take the product because he's ordering Lingzi from our office. But I'm going to tell you which brand, who it is. As mentioned by Eric, we keep that portion so-called, just know that it's a comparison. But I really want to tell you the brand that's so expensive is start with E. You don't know. So it's really value for money is very important. Okay, so just to remember, we are not the most expensive Lingzi in the market. Okay, we are the mid-range, and we carry so-called product. Did mention how many milligram chantepinol and polysaccharide. I think that's very important. Okay, so I think this table I think is very good. I'll put the slide in the Google group. Okay, you all can do a refer. Okay, if you really want to know which one is belong to which company, talk privately with Mr. Eric, and privately we can talk on the public domain which one to talk. Okay, so today I have a topic I want to share with you, a how-to topic. Okay. How to use OPP feature effectively. In some business, we already know that we only have one important tool, that is this feature. Since I started the business 14 years ago, we had this feature. 14 years has passed, we only have this feature. This is important, but this is our duplication tool, so never change. Of course, there's one page that changed, which is the product. It changed. We have added it new packaging, so we change. Okay. So this feature is important for us to as our important tools. So just now, leader asked me, what's the difference between how to talk OPP feature and how to use OPP feature? Is it the same or not?
No same.
Huh?
No same.
No same. Then talk and use is different.
Okay, present.
Okay. if we talk about, sometimes we see a topic, how to present OPP flip chart, or how to talk OPP flip chart. It's basically, we stand here, talk to a group of audience, we don't know what they want. Okay, we don't know what they want to know about Songho, whether product or business, we just present. Just like in the public OPP, we have the 32 slide version. Some of the leaders will talk about public OPP. You don't know what the audience wants, you just gone through the standard way of presenting. So that's called how to present or how to talk OPP flip chart. If you go through, that is very, to me that is easiest because we have a script for it. Okay, because you don't know what the audience wants. Okay, how to use flip chart effectively, that is the difficult part. Because you already know that what the audience want and you have the mission to accomplish. Okay, so we use the OPP flip chart is actually for fulfill our 3,200 PV foundation. We have 3 activities, right? What are the 3 activities? One-to-one, attend meeting, and home meeting and attend meeting. Flip chart we use to fulfill one-to-one, and in the home meeting we also use a flip chart to do home OPP and also do the home training. So flip chart is definitely the most important tool. So you are doing some business, the first thing you must master is these tools, that's all. Okay, how do we use OPP flip chart effectively for retailing, sponsoring and servicing? They are all together actually 10 pieces of flip chart. Okay, most important is Songho 2, all-in-one, a combination of 10 charts. Expandable. Every chart you can actually do a presentation on the content, you can expand the idea as well. In fact, one chart, if you want us to talk, we can talk about 1 hour. Okay? But we always, my upline Patrick Tan, who is expert in doing this OPP presentation, he always say that you need to master to talk. The chart, one piece, actually you talk about 1 hour. But when you talk to people, you only have 1 to 5 minutes. You must know a lot of things, but at the moment you talk to your new friend, you must roughly know what he wants, then you only have 5 minutes to choose which part of the content you want to talk. So that is the specialty. And it's an affordable tool to everybody. So we have an A4 size, which is you can buy from office at $3. You can buy this from office about $65. So you are doing small business, please invest on this only. You must minimum invest on this. Just like we say, you open a coffee shop, want to sell coffee, but you don't prepare coffee cup. You expect people to come to drink coffee, but no coffee cup offer. That's like doing small business, you need to have free chart. Okay? Because it's very affordable. One reason why we duplicate so fast in Songho in Myanmar is always because of this OPP free chart. Very affordable. One effective tools, communicate the business, talk effectively. Because sometimes is you need to be talk effectively. This free chart will serve as a guide for you to talk. Just imagine you talk something to people without any visual guide. So some people might feel you're just talking only, I'm not sure true or not. At least you have talked with this, there's black and white. Like for example, or Lingzi content, the entrepreneur and conversation, right? So this is black and white. Black and white means that people will say, oh yeah, this is written down. At least for black and white. Maybe one day you really don't have, I can sue you, no? Because you have shown me black and white, now you don't have this entrepreneur on the bottle, or don't have this presentation, you are misleading me. You talk only, and people know you talk only one. So, but at least you have something good to follow. So that's also capture attention from the other party. Okay, it's a presenter guide for elaboration, and sometimes it's also good for the people who listen to you. They can organize a talk process. So we present such that it's a sequence, so they can actually better grip on what you want to tell them, and more convincing black and white as I mentioned just now. And it's a duplicate the business process effectively. So sometimes when you want to do the business, the new friend want to do the business, we always say, okay, first thing, please master the flip chart first. And it's available in many languages. We have English, Malay, Chinese, Myanmar, Indonesia, Vietnamese, Philippines. We don't have yet, but I think English is working there. Okay, so that is the thing. So we need something that duplicate faster in the business.
Okay. So, as we mentioned, we do one-to-one power 3,100 PV foundation. The activity is retailing, sponsoring, and servicing. Okay, so there are 10 pieces of free charge altogether, 1 to 10. Okay, so today I'm going to share with you normally how we use this free charge for retailing purpose. Okay, retailing. So retailing is a product sharing session. We always say, in small business, we are not selling the product, we are actually sharing the experience of using the product to other people. Okay? We talk about product benefits to our body health, product competitive, why ours not others, like what we shared today, the 零值. Okay, product application and testimonial, how to use to see good result. Okay, how to do, we always need to identify needs for people. We want to share product to others, we must understand why the person needs this product. So we must talk based on their needs. This is very important. Just imagine the person has no needs, so it's very difficult to actually share something with them. Of course, if the person who has no needs, you can talk such a way that you can create needs actually. So there is also an art you can earn. Okay, so you must open up 4 senses, observe, listen, smell, and touch. Means that the best way is listen to them, ask some question, listen to them. Bring out the free charge to enter topic, offer the solution or product. So when you want to do retailing, one-to-one, I will tell my downlines, if you never show the free chart, it's not considered you are doing a one-to-one that time. Only you just share, and without this free chart, I consider you are not doing one-to-one. But there's no black and white. Okay, ask the right question, handle Q&A, then to offer and close. And offer and close, always a magic question statement. What's the magic statement for the closing? What's the magic question?
Coffee or tea?
Coffee or tea. Offer them a solution. Don't say you want to try or not, or yes or no, okay? Offer something like, for example, you talk about 零值, okay? You want to try 1 month or 3 months, something like that, okay? Take out the product, okay? Charge should be used, okay? So today I will show it to you how we use this free charge to do retailing. Important notes. We always sell a series of products, although we start with one kind of product first. So we know that we will talk about 零值, okay? But sometimes we can start with certain products like even fiber, even so-called the lactoberry or pollen. Not necessarily you must start with 零值. Or you start with 零值, eventually you can introduce other products. Or sometimes you start with coffee, because that is actually easy product to share. So eventually, we also want them to know better about 零值 that can even help on the health. Okay. Answer to price only after mentioning the function and benefits. Very important. 零值 we share with other people. Most of the time they have their first impression, especially among all the Chinese. Wow, expensive. Must be an expensive product. But that has been my impression 14 years ago when my upline shared with me. So if you cannot sell the value of function product to other people, don't mention the price. Okay? When you mention the price, the person will have a barrier saying, "Oh, so expensive, but even so good, but so expensive." But sometimes the customer is very interesting. They'll say, "How much?" Even before they'll try to talk about function benefits. Sometimes I tend to brush it off. Then he's not convinced. He said, "How much?" So I will say, "Oh, we can 零值 got starting price of $30 and we have some higher grade price more than $100. That's it." But you want to know the price, so you must say something, or he will not let you go also. So you just say something, okay? Yeah, we have $30. What's the $30 in 零值? Which one? Yeah, actually, sometimes in Myanmar you can say, "Yeah, we have even $10 零值." What's the $10 零值? Coffee. Sometimes we can say, "We have less than $10 零值 also." What's that? Green tea 杜胶。好了，这个零值不到。I have a talk but I will say $31 start with okay. But $70 finish at the cheapest already. Okay. Share with you latest news.
and you all don't know of, we might launch a product that actually even cheaper than $7.50. Okay, whether can be come true or not. A lot of people have feedback to a company saying we like the small dojang from the headquarters. You know a small dojang they buy from Singapore is you can give away the gift, and we found very useful. No? I travel, I always bring that small tube of dojang. So this time we will talk again. So company is consider seriously to launch that dojang in Singapore and Malaysian market, including Myanmar. So coming, they are going to work on it. You know the dojang, right? Yeah. But not this. This one is Taiwanese version. We need our version here. Okay? Answer to dosage only after mentioning the testimonial. Same thing. Then Ling Zi, after he asked, sometimes he share with them, they will want to say, hey, how much I should consume. To me, if I judge that, I haven't got a point I want to tell you how much dosage I will not tell. I also brush it off. Because you know why? End of the day, maintenance 2 to 4 Ling other brand of product, we always say what? 1 to 2. Then people, like what Eric had mentioned, why the person we share have not so sure about, they got doubt is because we say we want him to take the high dose. Okay? So we normally don't to answer that until we talk about why, based on her or his condition, he needs to take high dose. A lot of time I will share with testimonial that the cancer testimonial that need to take 120 capsules of Ling Zi. This has been my technique so far. Even the person who is healthy. So I share with the person who is healthy, okay, blah blah blah. Then I share with he ask this how many he can consume, I do answer. Then I share, okay, I show you one very good testimonial, cancer patient. Wow, this one is very ridiculous. This person take about 120 capsules of Ling Zi per day. Wow, I say, 120 capsules of Ling Zi per day. Then after that, I share with him and I say, oh, you're healthy, take 2 Ling Zi 2 times. I sense that he's very sense of relieving. Because he don't need to take 120, he only take about 2 only. So sometimes you have to bring the patient, tell him that people take 120, I only want to take 4. No? So he was sure, okay, good. He feel very relieved. No? He very scared that he had to take 60 capsules of Ling Zi. So 2 Ling Zi today, he had no question asked, I tell you. But if you never thought about this kind of dosage for this kind of patient, he said 4. He said, God, people take 4, man. Wow, then after he talk about 120, then he will not ask really. He said 4, luckily. I thought you want me to take 12. Now only 4, very happy. Okay, so this is also the sort of technique you must understand. Okay? One is the price, one is the dosage only. And in fact, we are not cheating them, this is a psychological talk. Okay. So, okay, so please help me to on the time. So we have 10 pieces of flip chart. Okay, so today I want to teach you how to use this flip chart for the purpose of retailing. Okay, so first slide, sometimes for retailing purpose, sometimes we'll skip. Because this one, most of the time we'll talk you for sponsoring purpose. Okay, this slide, sometimes we can talk in terms of retailing. Okay, why? So this slide is actually emphasizing our product history, our product safety. Okay, we tell them our product has been in the market for the past how many years? 29 years. 29 years. So for that 29 years, many people have been taking the product. I actually do a very conservative calculation. Okay, if we just talk about our member about 1 year we have 50,000 members. 10 years we have 500 members. 20 years we have 1 million members. 30 years we have 3 million. So I take 1/3. I think more than 1 million people have been taking our Ling Zi before. Okay, 1/3 lah, they buy product. Consider take. Whether take long time, I don't care, but he join member. Okay, so that is actually I'm talking about Malaysia, Singapore, not including Taiwan. So for the past 29 years, or 29 years, just in this market alone, don't include Taiwan, I think we have close more than 1 million people have taken our product before. And so far, we have not hear any complaint about the safety aspect of product. Okay, I have not heard like what Eric mentioned, not stated I have not heard So it's true because our product actually got the insurance, but that is not our selling point. We used to talk about the insurance, but now today we don't talk anymore because actually that is not allowed under the HSA guideline. Because we cannot sell the product using the insurance as a point. We don't even can use the HSA as the selling point of the product. You cannot state in a product saying that we have HSA in the whatever thing as a selling point. Cannot. HSA cannot be used as a selling point of the product in Singapore. So it's very interesting, okay? But anyway, this product has been in the market for the past 29 years, close to 30 years. I think more than 1 million people already taken the product. And most importantly, we actually own the whole supply chain of the Lingzi. No one's the meaning of own the whole supply chain. We started with that's what Eric mentioned, we start with the R&D, we have the farm with the factory and all the way to the quality control and to the customer. So this is telling people, wow, this is our Lingzi, okay, the safety aspect. And most importantly, we tell people our Lingzi actually gone to Japan before. Japan before. This one is a technical milestone in 1995. But Japan is a country that also regard very high value in their health supplement. So not easy to penetrate to Japan. And it's in Japan in 1995 and we've been awarded by the Japan Health Food Association on our Lingzi and Bee Pollen. Bee Pollen actually there's only three companies awarded by JSFA. Some of the Lingzi company in Japan not even qualified or awarded by the Japan Health Food Association. So this one the selling point I can tell people. It's true. Today, not many supplements is in the Japan market. You just talk about all the competitors. Which one is in Japan market? This is a very strong competition already. Singapore also. Okay, these are two countries talk about Singapore market and Japan market. Just to tell to the person about safety aspect and also the quality aspect. A broad idea of history. But sometimes I always tell the leader, there's always this silent rejection. They always think that whether a product is safe or not safe. But they will not reject you upfront. That is the reason why my upline come and share with me this product. I also have that kind of rejection. Not because I cannot afford. It's whether it's safe or not, I want to put into my mouth. Because if you put in your mouth, you can take out, no? You cannot take out anymore, no? So first thing first, you must clear the safety aspect first. Clear away. Tell him it's safe. People will not tell you the product not safe because they will not challenge you. But you upfront you have to convince him this is a safe product. Okay? So this is our most important. Okay, sometimes even the person don't have needs. Today, I always say, oh, today you are a new leader, you do swap business, okay, you do tell everybody you are doing the business, you are doing everything, you have the Lingzi product. In case one day they need, they will come back to you. Okay? You might not share in detail what Lingzi can do. Maybe sometimes you don't have chance. For example, sometimes you are new in the business, you bring the name card, you give to your relative, I have this product range and you need Lingzi, let me know. But you might not have time to go through the free chart. But I will tell them, you must convince them, have the idea with them, this product is safe, minimum. But the day when he need, he'll come back to you, but let him clear the doubt of safety aspect first. Needs later. Understand not? Safety and needs can be separated first. If you are seeing a new customer or somebody, a relative that you don't have time to talk more, but please put the idea of safety in their mind first. Needs always can be later. He might not need that time, but he knows the product is good, it's safe, but he don't have the needs. But that can be later part. He might have a needs after that. We always say in the today world, the kind of need will definitely need it one day. Who will not fall sick and put this way? Which family will not have sick people?
But that time you share might not there yet, might not have a need or strong need, but eventually definitely there's a strong need. But please clear the doubt of the safety aspect. If he got doubt of safety aspect, even he need the link, he will not come back to you, he will go to E company. E. Okay, you know who is E, right? Don't know, huh? You don't know, ask Mr. Eric. Okay, so that is the, please do that, this is based on my experience, okay? So this slide can share, telling the history and so-called the safety aspect of the product, okay? So please remember. This one will come back later. This is an important chart for do retailing. Okay, 零字, okay? So 零字 is actually the first impression of people hear about 零字 among all the Chinese especially. They will have the impression, wow, this must be a very expensive product. I will not say expensive. This must be a very high value product. I don't like the word expensive, a high value product. That's the preferred so-called words, like choice of words. Okay, that's my impression. Okay, I know 零字 is a high value product, but I don't know what 零字 is good for. I don't know how can I justify based on value for money aspect. So if you must combine these two, okay, 零字 for, look for, and what's the value aspect of the product. Okay, this one is talk about 零字, so I think we talk about this a lot, but we simplify the way of talking. We always say there's an ILBC. Okay, 零字 is very good for regulate immune system. Okay, so if there's a challenge, if the person asks you what is 零字 good for, you must rehearse until you only have 30 seconds to 1 minute to tell the person what the 零字 can do. So now what can 零字 do?
ILBC.
What ILBC?
Liver pressure.
Liver, blood circulation, and cells level.
Okay, good, 20 seconds. Not so bad. Can improve. What I try to say, sometimes people very quick ask you what 零字 can do, you must always tell people. 零字 is very good for regulate immune system, improve blood circulation, enhance your liver by detox, and also remove free radical. Okay, and it's a very strong antioxidant. Mr. Eric always say, add in another one called anti-aging. That is actually a summary of the four, so that can be done. So 零字 actually do these four things: regulate immune system. Immune system can be too low, you get sick easily. Actually, then your 零字 help to bring out immune system. Another aspect of immune system is too high, as simple as people having allergy or even lupus. So 零字 be proven to regulate. Okay, 零字 also very good for improve blood circulation, because then essentially it can clear all the fat and the cholesterol and the thrombosis in your bloodstream. Okay, so 零字 be proving to clear all this, and most importantly, I will tell people, 零字 is actually able to improve the elasticity of blood vessel. This important point because a lot of people suffer from heart attack, even stroke, because a lot of time is when they don't have the kind of elasticity in their blood vessel anymore. Why people got heart attack? Every time, every year, Standard Chartered Marathon, sure got, not say sure lah, a high chance got casualty. I think this year got one person died. They,
99 years old.
yeah. So I run 4 times, but I don't run 40 quick, I run 10 quick. There's one year I run with my colleague. My colleague, actually he had some heart problem. Near the ending point, he collapsed. I know you don't know who, right? He collapsed. Okay. Actually he got heart not so good, so he ran, I run. Then we normally, he not run so fast, because at the end, the last 100 meters, that's the ending point. All the people down there will cheer, clap. Even you all the way walk, when you see the crowd, wow, better run, action. Then he ran the last 10 minutes after reaching, he collapsed, boom. And then he also had one casualty. Luckily, my colleague, we managed to save him. I was in hospital with him. We saved him, okay? So what is the reason? Sometimes it's the elasticity of the blood vessel. When your blood vessel don't have the kind of elasticity, because of strenuous exercise, your blood pressure go up, okay? So, or emotional swing, the person very angry, want to punch people, then the blood pressure very high, then the blood vessel cannot take it. What happened? You will leak. Sometimes you will have the thrombosis, let go or whatever. So that's why I always emphasize to people that is actually important, improve elasticity of blood vessel. Because that make you actually, certain time it can prevent you from things like heart attack and stroke. So this one important selling point. Number 3 is actually enhance liver function. This one is detox. This detox, sometimes I tell people, a lot of people mistaken. Detox got 2 types. One is the intestinal detox. One is the blood detox. We're talking about blood detox here, no? Not intestinal detox, no. Intestinal detox to me is very simple, no? To me, I think, you know why? If you have done we call coloscopy before, who have done coloscopy before? You know what happens when you do coloscopy? You have to, the night before you take what?
Laxatives.
Laxative, no. First time I done 2 times. First time I tell you, I drink the 2 packets. Oh, I run toilet at 3, 4 o'clock until we said until you cannot walk. So basically you clear everything. That's why people nowadays also do coffee enema. Coffee enema, right? You know what's coffee enema? No? Anybody try before? Pump the coffee solution into your intestine to clear the last section of the colon. You have to know how we do. Yeah, one of my leader, not here today, William. Expert also, okay? Coffee enema. Why? I believe that you can clear the colon, they'll be healthy. Because colon should absorb back all the toxin to the bloodstream. Okay, but our linzer is actually clear the detox for your blood. So detox, a lot of people, when we talk about detoxification, they talk, oh, detox the intestine, right? No, the detox actually detox your blood vessel. So that's we always say, you detox all the residue within among all the cell level. So this is important. Okay, so liver function and number 4 is remove free radicals so the cell can grow in a very healthy environment. Okay, so this is 4 function. Okay, then we always tell people this 4 function is direct function. But in the market nowadays, started with the N company, now the J company is fighting with N company. Okay, don't know them, I tell something. We have an N company, okay? This company actually, they are launching a product actually very good to so-called changing DNA, your cell can grow in a very healthy manner. That's N company. So there's a J company now tend to be the fastest growing mRNA market in the world. But I just met one people from J company. I went to the district grade, the Hans school, so there's a John gentleman, where I brought